2, 1.
Hi guys, welcome to this week's edition of Gameball. You'll never guess where we are. Now we're here in GA headquarters where Sean Boylan and his Coca-Cola squad are busy preparing for their trip down under. The manager and the captain have been sharing their views.
I never thought at the age of 25 I'd be able to captain the country, and I suppose all year I've always had in the back of my mind it'd be nice to be part of the squad that travels down under, and it's sort of be nice now to go down and hopefully lead the guys. And but at the end of the day, the squad that Sean's picked at the minute, you really have you're going to have 27 captains travelling down there, and we just hope we can do the business now when we get down there. It's a fantastic game. It's a game I really enjoy playing because of the speed and the movement and all with it. And whenever it is played right, it's a fantastic game for fans as well. And I'm sure everyone in Australia that'll be watching the games and even back home will appreciate that. Obviously, there was the problems back in 2006 with the Croke Park, but it got a little out of hand. But obviously now with the rules being tweaked, hopefully we'll be able to stamp that out of the game. But people forget about the game in 2006 in Galway, in which there was no violence, and Ireland won going by 7 or 8 points. And it's nice like that the series is still alive, and hopefully we can replicate that down under.
With the team that are with me, with the lads who are with me, the Bomber Liston, Anthony Toll, Hugh Kenny, Sean Marty Lockhart, if with the buzz and enthusiasm that they're going to bring to this, if we can help to create the right environment for the lads to do it right and to play right and to represent Ireland, with honour and respect, then I'm really happy, and that's a greater honour I couldn't get. It's like playing high tempo all the time, and that's how much fellas want to make this cut and want to play for Ireland, and it's brilliant to see it. There's clarity about the way the tackle is, there's understanding about it. We've done a lot of work on it, and it's natural to them, it's not in our game, but that once the clarity was there, then everybody's happy about that. You see, for instance, if you came to tackle me, you could tackle me to the shoulder or the hip, you pin me in, I can't release the ball. In this game, you have to hold the ball up so you're caught underneath, and you can tackle and you can throw them to the ground, but you can't sling them to the ground. You can bring them down, and there's ways you do that, and there's ways you offload the ball and you lay off the ball. And one of the things that I think will help in our situation is because up to this it had to be a fist pass. Our lads are so used to hand pass. You can use your hand pass. The second thing would be the hop of the ball. They could hop it all day, they could hand pass it all day. After so many hand passes, you have to kick it after 4. And the same with the hopping. They could again cover maybe 10 hops or 10 steps. Now it's 6, and all that sort of thing. There's clarity about that, and that's going to make a big difference, particularly when you are pinned down in the tackle. And if you drop the ball and the free was given against you, first say, hang on, I'm the one that's being tackled, and so on. Now they understand that's the way it's going to be. And the referees, Pat McEnany, Dave Coldrick, John Ban, Garola Cuneva, they come to all the training sessions as well. So after each quarter in our sessions, they come in and they say, no, this needs to be got right, or they tell somebody individually, quietly, and once they have the understanding of it, then everything goes ahead from there. So lots of changes and lots of new caps and so on, and that's great. That brings a great buzz, a great enthusiasm, and it's nice for us to maybe just participate the way professionals do, even to do for a cameo for a few weeks, and that's a great experience as well.
Two of the country's best known GAA stars have been helping to coach the next generation. It's been a week in which Pat Gilroy took charge of the Dublin senior footballers, but will Gio line out in 2009?
I can only speak for myself, and I haven't even thought about next year as such yet. Obviously I'm still kind of letting the dust settle. Each person, by all means I'd love to go back and give it a lash and all that, but at the moment that's what the heart is saying. You have to be a bit more logical and realistic about it, and that takes a bit of time, so we'll just wait and see what happens, and I'll make a decision probably around Christmas time and that, and I'm sure other guys will be the same. You do need that bit of time out to kind of renew the hunger and the appetite, and then you move on from there.
Currently in the Cork setup, you probably have two extremes. You have guys like myself that have been around probably too long according to people, but you have other guys, up and coming players, and I suppose looking back in 2008, if there was any positive to be taken, we did bring in one or two young fellas, Patrick Horgan of North. I reckon he's a guy serious potential, and with further development, like, he will go places. Shane O'Neill, I think, established himself as a regular cornerback for Cork. Patrick Cronin, I think is developing on the right road. Probably people are expecting too much from him, but there is young fellas coming in, but we need more stream of young fellas coming in, because the guys like myself and around that age, long term we ain't gonna be around for Cork, so that's why we need new blood coming in, so it's changing times for Cork hurling, and Cork will go through a transformational process. In terms of will that suit us, battling for all Ireland honours, probably not the best scenario, because we need to develop these fellas before they're ready for championship fray and all Ireland final fray. But we need a renewed hunger that we had when we were winning the last couple of years. We just need that hunger back, and once we get that back, I have no doubt we'll be able to match it with the best of them out there.
It's forgotten now. It's all about 09, which I suppose from a Dublin point of view is not a bad thing. No, the final was great. It was a great advertisement for the game. Two very competitive teams, and a lot of passion there, great atmosphere, and in fairness to Tyrone, no one could begrudge their victory on the day, so they certainly deserved it. Obviously you think back and you wonder what went wrong. 5 minutes before the game I wouldn't have changed a thing. I thought our preparation was right. We'd shown in the games leading up to it we seemed to be going the right way, but for whatever reason we didn't perform. We know it wasn't our true performance that day, no different than Wexford against us in the Leinster final. They showed that any team can have a bad day, and unfortunately we had a bad day against Tyrone. Unfortunately we didn't get a chance to make amends for that, and I suppose that's as far as it goes. It's finished now. There'll be a new management next year, there'll be a new panel, so it'll be just a case of Dublin taking a few lessons on board from that and hopefully bringing it to the table next year.
Now, we've all met quite a few apes in our day, but the one we met during the week was a real special unit altogether. Here are the orangutans.
My name is James Creighton, and I'm a primate and elephant keeper here at Dublin Zoo. Since he came back the other day now, he's in there with Leonie, a 26-year-old female. His daughter is actually in there, a 12-year-old female, Rena, and we have a baby there, baby, it's 3 years old, Major, but since he's come in he's settled in really well. He's kind of taken to his habitat, he's looking around, checking things out. He's been great with the other orangutans. He's showed no sign of aggression. He's given us a few little indications that he kind of remembers he's back home and he's done one or two things that he used to do before he left, which gives us an indication that they have got quite a good memory and he remembers being here before. Well, back in 2001, the stubble keeper for orangutans, basically who knows all the orangutans in Europe, decided that Cebu should go to the Netherlands, to Rennen Zoo, on a breeding loan, because there was a female over there that genetically would be quite a good match. This is basically done to keep the gene pool of Borneo orangutans quite healthy. So to stop any type of inbreeding, it's quite a scientific thing. It's not just a matter of putting animals where you want to send them. So the stubble keeper basically knows all the genetic background of animals, and he produced a baby over there, which is basically what we wanted, because these animals are really, really endangered. They're quite critically endangered. You're talking maybe maximum in the wild, between 20 to 45,000 left in the wild. They're critically endangered. Because he takes kind of interest in things that look a little bit strange, and you will see orangutans, people often say, well, they're staring at me. They actually do a lot of people watching. You can see him now, he's kind of transfixed on me, and he's not transfixed on the guards, and that's just kind of, what are you doing here, what are you going to give me, basically,